Hey everyone, welcome to Literature Vibes. In this video, we will discuss about Anglo-Norman period, how Anglo-Norman period was started and more. At first, we need to know that this entire period is divided into three parts. Before Chaucer age, from 1066 to 1300 AD, the age of Chaucer, from 1300 to 1400 AD, and the age of revival, 1400 to 1550 AD. But in today's video, we will discuss about the before Chaucer age, which is from 1066 to 1300 AD. William the Conqueror was the Duke of Normandy, which is located in France, okay? And at that time, King Harold the Godwinson ruling in England. William led his army to attack England, and in this battle, William defeated the King Harold Godwinson and got the throne of England. This battle known as the Battle of Hastings. In my next video, I will discuss about the Battle of Hastings and why this were happened. After winning the throne of England, William started the Anglo-Norman period. We already know that Anglo people lived in England, and after the Norman conquest, William started Norman period because he was a Normandy. So this is how we got the name together as Anglo-Norman period. Now the language of Anglo-Saxon and Jutes people and the language of French people, that is how we got the Anglo-French language. As soon as the Anglo-Norman period began, French language became the official language in England. Aristocratic people in this period used to speak French language, and the middle and lower middle class family used to speak Old English language. This is how we got the Middle English language. So French language became the language of social prestige and status. A lot of French words, more than 10,000 words, entered into English dictionary. For example, royal, law, and pork came from Norman French words, but king, rules, and pig come from Saxon ones. And also associated with the government, law, art, literature, and many other directions of life. After this, the pronunciation of English language and grammar became more simplified. William the Conqueror established feudalism in England. That is the main part of this period. Now, what is feudalism? Feudal system is a social, political, and economic condition. Feudality in England was just like pyramid. In details, okay. At the top was William the Conqueror. Below the king were baron and knights, and the lowest were the peasants. Barons, the king gives some land to barons. In return, they have to pay money and men for army. And knights, the barons give some of their land to the knights, and instead they promised that they will fight when needed. And the knights gave a few strips of land to the peasants, and the peasants had to share their produce with them. So that is the whole process of feudalism. Okay? In this feudal society, class divisions and class contradictions were very much sharp. Government had no sympathy for people, and they informed heavy taxes upon the ordinary people. Even no one could say anything against feudality. Who dared to say anything was ordered to be put to death. And many more changes took place in this era. We already discussed the language matters of this period. That was a great change. And at first, after the conquest, William broke England's link with Denmark and Norway. In this time, William built castles to defend themselves against Englishmen they had conquered, and established the Tower of London. In this period, a major educational institution was established, like Oxford and Cambridge University. William recognized church in England, and many more changes was happened. So that is it now. In my later video, I will discuss the next part of this period. And if this video is helpful for you, please give a thumbs up and do share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.